Well, hey girl, welcome to the channel. My name is Kim, and this is Uncovering Self Love. So, today I thought I'd share with you one of my dishes that I cook a lot. It's really like a take on fried rice, but instead of rice, I use quinoa. So, have you ever used quinoa? Have you ever cooked it before? Now, when I do use rice, I haven't used it in a while, but I did decide to buy some. And you know what? I forgot to tell you. So, I got you kind of propped up in the kitchen because my selfie stick it's broken. It's leaning to the side. Now, I have another selfie stick, um but that one is like the one, you see the cameras, or you might not know, that follow you. And I don't really know how to use that just yet. So the lighting may be a little off, or you might not be able to see everything that I'm doing, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. Let me show you the rice. So I stopped cooking with white or brown rice. Only time I really use that rice is if or eat it is if I go to what's that, Chipotle, and I will get the brown rice. So this is wild rice. Let me show you what it looks like. Now, it took me a long time to want to use wild rice. Wait, let me wash my hands. So I hope you ladies are doing well. I hope you're having a good day. Let nobody stress you out or get on your nerves. And if they did, remember to always just walk away, take a moment for yourself. Remember to, um, you know, take some time in the morning before everyone gets up, before the kids are up, if you have kids or a spouse, boyfriend, if you're living with anyone else. So before the kids get up, the spouse get up, you be the first one up and you take some time. And I know what you're saying. You're probably tired and might have gotten in the bed late, but just take 5 minutes and get up earlier and go choose a nice, comfy, cozy place and have some quiet time. It can be total quiet, or it can be, you can have some soft music, whether it's, like jazz music or just something instrumental, something without words. That would be great. And just relax, and then have whatever you love to sip on in the morning. Most people are coffee drinkers. I've never been a coffee drinker. I I don't like it. I'm more of a hot chocolate drinker. I always wish they had a store where you sell different types of varieties of hot chocolate and coffee. So you can go there with your kids, which I know now the kids like Starbucks because they can get their little cake pops and different things. I know they have other things to drink besides coffee, but some hot chocolate. But now, since I'm eating a little bit healthy, I really don't even drink hot chocolate. But one thing I found that I like, I've only fixed it a few times. So it's one time I went out to this restaurant here in Kansas City. I live in Kansas City, in case you don't know. Y'all, this lighting is, maybe if I back up, I wanted to lean on the counter, but then you see that's the lines or the blinds. That's why y'all see that. But this restaurant I went to here in Kansas City, if you live here, it's in Overland Park. It's called Enjoy Pure Food, and they had something called Hug in a Mug. And that was good. I'm like, what is Hug in a Mug? So they did list the ingredients, and then once I went home, I had to Google what these ingredients is, and what it really is, it's a what is that called? It's called turmeric milk, or it might go by a different name also. But, or do they call it spice milk too? I don't remember, but it's really good. Of course, it's a warm drink, so there is a plant-based milk. There's turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and the recipe is different. The recipes aren't all the same. I saw one recipe with pepper, black pepper. I'm like, oh, I don't want the black pepper. But a plant-based milk, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, coconut oil. And if you never put coconut oil, you won't. It's just how much of the coconut oil. Oh, and I'm sorry, maple syrup. And it's not going to be oily or anything. I think you put just like a tablespoon of the coconut oil in there. And I don't know if they put coconut oil in theirs. I don't remember that in part of the ingredients that they gave, but I do remember a strong, not strong, but a coconut flavor, and then was it ginger or something else I was really tasting that tastes good to me, but it's good. That's a nice warm drink that I would love to have. But, or you can have, your lemon water or lime water or just plain water. What I have found, I'm a person, how some people are like, oh, they hate water, they hate the taste of it. I'm not that kind of person, but what I have found is lately I've been putting like a slice of lemon in my water. And that does help me to drink it more. Just having that little bit of flavor of lemon in it. And it's my cup of water. In case you haven't had it, well, you might have had some water today, but we don't drink enough water. So get you a glass while you're watching this video, a cup. Get you a cup, 1 measured cup of water, 8 ounces of water, and see if you can drink that by the time this video is over. Of course you can, because you can just chug it down. But let me show you what the I was gonna put it what this wild rice looks like. I don't know. Can you see that? I'm spilling it. So it's black. It's hard to show you when. There you go. And it took me a minute to get used to it. It didn't take me a minute to get used to it. It did take me a minute to even try it, because I was like, ugh. And it has a unique smell to it also. But I like it. I want to say it's similar, closer to brown rice maybe. In the texture, it's maybe a little bit tougher than white or brown rice. But if you've never tried, choose one of these and try it. Now I'm gonna tell you what this takes about an hour to cook. But what you can do is, a day that you're home and maybe you need to exercise or you're cleaning, put it on, let it cook. This 15 minutes. Now Dr. Yaki Awaken, I think I'm pronouncing his first name wrong. He pronounces it a little bit different. But anyway, I don't know if you've heard of him or not. He says now I rinse my quinoa, but he says to soak it for 15 minutes. And sometimes I do that and sometimes I don't. It really depends on the time of day and how much time I have. And I feel like I don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to rinse it really well. And then I'm going to put it up. Y'all, I've been talking to y'all. Forgot I brought some broccoli. Okay, it still feels frozen. So let me put that up. And let me show you what else I got from the store. So I went to the store. Now I already had these things. But I do always get quinoa a lot of times when I go to the store. You know, we tend to get the same things because this is one of the things that I eat a lot, pretty much weekly. So I didn't get this time, but I got some broccoli, 2 bags of broccoli, some walnuts. So walnuts are what I snack on. Walnuts for me are my snack, meat, and milk. So for the milk, I just put it in a blender, put some water in there, blend it up, and then I added the milk. Now, if you were to make your own milk, the recipe would also call for, what is that, dates, to sweeten it a little bit. And if you don't eat like this, never eaten like this, don't know nobody to eat like this, I know it all sounds disgusting. And I will tell you, I was once like you, where I didn't eat like this. I didn't think about eating like this. It was disgusting. Matter of fact, I used to work at a preschool, and some of the kids' lunch, they ate the healthier stuff. They were eating the vegan things. And I would be like, what? What in the world are they eating? Because it did not look good. But they ate it. Of course, that's what they were used to eating. But I would say if you don't eat, find something and just give it a try. I'm going to say like a vegetable. It may be that you do like vegetables, but you just don't eat them very often. So choose a vegetable. It could just be one at this time. Add it to, you know, have that weekly. Now, when you eat your vegetable, don't add the butter, the cream, and the sauce is what I'm trying to say, and all that. Just have nice steamed vegetable with a little salt. That's all you need. Another thing I bought was, this is called chickpea snack. So I snack on this too. And it is, this is the garbanzo bean, or what else? There's 2 names. Chickpea beans. So this is a chickpea bean dried into a snack. I know it sounds disgusting. So, if you've never seen it, this is a can of chickpeas, and that is this. They roast them in the oven, put some salt on them, and that is it. And they do so have like a bag of dried chickpeas. I bought some bell peppers, and I bought apples. So apples, chickpea snack, and walnuts, that's what I tend to snack on if I'm hungry during the day. I got 3 containers of mushrooms, a bag of avocado, and then a single avocado because I was thinking I might cook it today. I didn't know what I was going to eat, but I think I'm going to cook my take on stir fry. So for that, I'm going to use mushrooms, peppers, broccoli. I wish I had some onion. I sat there, I looked at the onion, but I didn't get it. I wish actually I had some green onion. That would be good in there. But this will have to do because it's all that I have. All right, so let me get started. Turn on the oven. And I got the whole, this is baby Bella mushrooms, baby portobello mushrooms. And I got the whole one. Sometimes I get the sliced ones. And then with them, you can just throw them on the pan and cook them and you're done. I roast mine. Actually, I roast most everything that I cook. It's either roast or, I was going to say steam. This would be the only thing that and I put this on the oven. I know it has ready for you to put in the microwave just to steam it. But I don't have a microwave and I don't use a microwave. So there you go. I forgot what I was going to say. All right, let me get started. Okay, so I sliced up rinsed off my mushrooms. So mushrooms, if you don't cook with them, the whole ones, um, they come with some dirt on them. So you're supposed to take a towel and wipe them off. Wipe them off good. Wipe the dirt off. Normally, I'm too rough with that. And then I don't know. I just feel better. You're not supposed to rinse them, but I kind of rinse them off instead of wipe them off, or both. So I diced my green bell pepper and my mushroom. So I'm going to drizzle some olive oil and put some seasoning on them. Now, after I got it all diced, I was mad because I was like, why didn't I? What I've started doing, now I used to do that, but what I've started doing this week is just take, like, this is not a whole one, but take a whole bell pepper and just put it on the pan and let it roast that way and then cut it up. I like that a little bit better. Gets, a little char on it and everything. But let me get the seasoning. So if you, I don't know if I said this before already or not, but if you have never eaten mushrooms before, I would say give them a try. Um, because before eating healthier, the only time I ate mushrooms was on a supreme pizza. Like, I liked it on that, but other than that, I didn't like mushrooms. I didn't know anyone that ate mushrooms besides my father. Now, every time we went out to a restaurant, or every time we do, not when, because he still does it, he'll get a bowl of mushrooms. And sometimes I'll get mushrooms, but it's still not as good as cooking my own. The mushrooms they give you. Okay, so I'm going to put some olive oil on here. Oh, so I wanted to say, the mushrooms will really taste just as good as any meat that you cook. Your chicken, your pork chop, or whatever. All you're doing is drizzle some oil on it. So I'm going to challenge you to give this a try. Go to Aldi. They're cheap. You can buy them already sliced up. If you buy the whole ones, a container is $1.39 or something like that. Not a whole lot of money. Everything else you already have. So just try something different. They're going to shrivel down to where it's not a lot anyway. So cook them and let your family try them. Drizzle some oil on it of your choice. Like I said, I have olive oil. I'm going to put some salt on here. Salt and some paprika and some garlic powder. I was about to say ginger. Now sometimes, or if you want, you can cook the mushrooms and just roast a variety of vegetables. Mushrooms, peppers, onions. Not a lot of time. Every time I'm cooking my mushrooms, people will walk in like, "Whoa, what you cooking?" And then it takes them a minute because they forget. Mushrooms? Yes, I'm cooking mushrooms. But just try it and see. You might like them. You never know. So one day I had the grandkids over and we were making our own personal pizza with, the toppings that we wanted. So for me, I used mushrooms because mushrooms, that's my meat. And I really use them in 3 different ways, and that's what I do, not all the time, but sometimes. So I roasted some mushrooms, and that was my meat. I put some mushrooms on the pizza raw, like a regular mushroom. And then, I don't know why I'm doing that, because it's a mushroom. And then another thing I like to do sometimes is slice the mushroom. If you buy it whole, you can do it. If you buy them already sliced, they're going to be normally a pretty thick size like that. But sometimes, do I have a real thin one? I don't have this one. And probably even thinner. But I slice them thin and let them roast in the oven until they're pretty crisp. And that's like my bacon. No, it does not taste like bacon, but it's crunchy and it has you know, has a good flavor. So I'll do that. Anyway, so I'm cooking my pizza. Well, fixing my pizza. We all are, me and the grandkids. I have three. And so for some reason, the girls, I have two girls and a boy, wanted to, grandkids, um, they wanted to try the mushrooms. So they did. And ever since that day, honey, they be on the mushrooms. They come over. You got some mushrooms? You got some? You gonna cook some mushrooms? And like I said, you know, when you cook them, they shrivel down to nothing. I'm like, this is my food. Like you're gonna have, you know, your whatever it is they may be eating, whether it's pizza or mac and cheese, but because you know it is something healthy that they like. Uh, I mean, even if it wasn't, you know, their kids, I give them some. So I so happy that they do um like the mushrooms. And my daughter, I don't know what she was cooking because I didn't even know she cooked with mushrooms. But anyway, she was cooking something and she said, Mama, now you got the kids eating up all my mushrooms. I was like, yep, now they like the mushrooms. So I'm just going to toss them and put them in the oven. And if you do try it, if you do cook the mushrooms, let me know. Write in the comment. And you know what? Before I forget, please don't forget to share the video, to like the video, to write a comment. Leave me a comment. Say hey, hey. Say hey girl. You can say hey girl back to me. And let me know what it is you're liking about the video. I would love to hear from you. And you know what I want to say? I was going to do this. I almost forgot. But I have 2 new subscribers. Yay! If you're watching this at the time of the video, I don't have very many subscribers. Yet. Years from now, you know, who knows. But yay! Thank you for my 2 new subscribers. Okay, let me rinse off my hands and put that in the oven. Y'all, it's late. I don't be cooking this late. It's, I think, almost after 7. But I did stop by the store after work. And when I got here, what did I do? I made 2 YouTube shorts. So I'm going to put the broccoli on and the quinoa on. And so for the quinoa, it's so easy and simple. You use 1, as soon as I said, it's so easy and simple. I'm like, wait, what? 1 cup of quinoa and 1.5 cups of water. For some reason, I gotta look at the measuring cup to make sure I'm right. Is it in here? Where is the measuring cup? Wait. Oop. Okay, maybe it's in the cabinet. I believe that's right. And then you let it come to a boil, rinse off your quinoa, or let it soak and sit for 15 minutes, then rinse it off again. So rinse, let it sit for 15 minutes in a bowl of water, rinse it again, put it in your 1.5 cups of water that's in the pot on the stove, sprinkle in a little salt, or at least I do, put in your cup of quinoa, once it starts boiling, put it down so it can turn it down so it can simmer. Put the lid on it. Cook it for 15 minutes. And directions are on the back. And let it simmer for 15 minutes. Once it's done, that 15 minutes is up, let it sit for another 5 minutes. So fast and easy. So I did show you why was in the bag, but this is the quinoa. Just really, it's hard to see how small that is. Now they have two different kinds. They have a, let me see. No, I have the other bag. Oh, that is not it. Where is it? Huh. Oh, okay. So they have the white quinoa and then the tricolor. They say the tricolor is healthier. So get that. And as you can see, they're both organic. Okay, everything is on. The quinoa is on. The broccoli is on. The mushrooms are cooking. So I just put the quinoa on, so 14 minutes. And y'all, did I tell y'all it was? I know I did. After 7, I'm sleepy. I hate cooking this late because they say, you know, you're not supposed to eat this late because you don't want to eat and then go to sleep soon after. I guess it's different if you're going to bed later, but your food, you know, you're not giving your food time to digest. But what you don't know is, I said it's after 7. I normally get into bed at 7:30. Yes, you heard me right. I normally get into bed at 7:30. Y'all, my bedtime is earlier than my grandkids. They come over. They always want to have a movie night. I'm like, I'm sleepy. I'm ready to go to bed. What time is your bedtime? I think their bedtime, I want to say 8. Maybe 9. I don't know. But, yes. And why do I get in the bed so early? Because I get up early. What time do I wake up, you're asking? You don't even want to know. So 3. 3 a.m. Why? Because if I don't, I won't have time to do everything that I need and want to do before I go to work. And some of you guys are faster at doing things like, you know, getting things done, like showering your hair and stuff. I don't even have that much hair, as you can see, but, you know, it just takes me longer. So I'm aware of how much time that it takes me to do things. So that's how much time I give myself. So I'm not rushing or feel rushed or feel like I didn't get what I wanted to get done in the morning. So yeah, I wake up at 3 so I can pray, read the Bible, and meditate. That is, I give myself, it used to be an hour, but I took it down to 45 minutes. I exercise after that. That used to be an hour. I took that down to 45 minutes. And then I shower and get dressed. So that's about an hour and a half. So, yeah. What about you, ladies? Do you have a relationship with God? Do you spend time with Him? If so, do you do it first thing in the morning? Like, that's the first thing I do. I may get up, use the bathroom, maybe get some water. But normally I already have some water on my... Do I? Get some water and, yeah, read my Bible and spend time with God. When I don't spend time with Him, I can tell it's a little off. Something I don't feel just right. And I'm like, what is, oh, girl, you ain't been spending time with God. Make no sense. And normally, sometimes it's like 2 or 3 days I haven't. But I think even that's pretty rare. Maybe once. maybe a day is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, pretty much every day, really. Spending time, and I want to dig in deeper. That's what I need to be doing. No, that's what I've started doing. Have y'all been drinking your water? Did y'all even go get the water? Girl, go get the water. I know you don't feel like getting up. You tired. You don't like water. You don't want no water. You drunk enough water for the day? Really? You think you did? You probably didn't. You didn't. Go get you some water and drink it. Your body needs it. That is self-love. Giving your body enough the water that it needs. Oh. I know I don't sometimes. Sometimes, well, a lot of times, if I don't drink enough water during the day, I will be drinking it. Honey, I'll be guzzling during the night. Then you got to use the bathroom. I'm trying to be I am being more consistent with drinking my water. This holds about 3.5 cups. No, it holds 3.5 cups. So I have 2 of these a day. I want to drink 9 cups a day. They say you're supposed to drink in ounces. Your body weight, half of your body weight in ounces. So that's the amount of water you're supposed to drink. Or a lot of people have said 8 cups. I feel like for the longest I was drinking, well, that is almost, I was going to say 4. I probably get in someday, maybe half the week, I might get in 4 or 5 cups, and then the other half 7 cups, and then maybe one day a week I get in 3 of these. So, do you drink water? Do you drink a lot of water? Do you enjoy drinking water? Do you drink the recommended amount of water? Yeah, I think, oh my goodness, I done forgot about the roasted vegetables. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're okay. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, I'm gonna let them cook a little bit. So I got so now I have 7 minutes for the I was gonna say the broccoli, the quinoa. I got my broccoli from, I feel like I got sneeze. From Aldi, and which is fine. Normally I get it from Walmart, and every now and then I'll get it from Aldi. But that, I'm like, this little baby broccoli, I'm used to the, the bigger pieces. I'm like, this is not gonna be enough. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Where is it? So, if you are on a plant-based diet or you want to eat healthier, I don't know if you know this or not, but they have made something for people on a plant-based diet. And it is coconut aminos. So this is supposed to replaces soy sauce. Now I've used it. Well, you can see how much I use it. So not a lot, but because I feel like I can taste that. It is made out of coconut, but the coconut flavor kind of turns me off. But I'm gonna try a little bit of it today because I haven't tried it excuse me, in a while, to see what I think about it. And oh, and that's another thing I was gonna say. I just thought about that when I said I'm gonna try it and see if I like it. So there have been things that I've bought, tried, and healthy food that I didn't like. And instead of just saying, well, I did say this. I was going to say, instead of saying, I don't want to try it anymore, I'm done. I tried it. I gave it a try and I didn't like it. Well, I've decided what I've been doing is giving it a second try, third try, fourth try. Like this chickpea snack, the first time I tried it, I did not like it. And I don't even know what made me want to buy it again, but I did. And I like it. And I my sister tasted some of these when I had it. And the first time, she said she did, but the first time she tried it, she didn't like it either. But now she likes them and buys them and has them for a snack. What was I going to say? Oh. Also, I've been eating, I don't know if you've ever even heard of chickpea pasta. So I've been eating this because it's healthier than regular pasta, and the only ingredient in it is the chickpeas. So I tried this once, twice, 3 times. I don't know if I tried my fourth try. I finally liked it. I don't know, but I would try it and wouldn't like it and give it to my sister. Now my sister liked it, but she never really eats it. I don't know why, even though she likes it and it's healthier. But I gave this several tries, and then eventually I grew to like it. And I know what you might be saying, girl, I'm not trying it all that many times. I tried the one time, I gave it a try, and I'm not gonna eat it. But give it a try. Just like I realize a lot of us, we talk about the kids so much that they don't want to eat nothing, they don't like nothing, they eat the same things, chicken nuggets, fries. What else do they eat? Pizza, mac and cheese. But we have to start trying different things and encouraging our kids and grandkids to try different things also. And what I would do would just start bringing, like I said, different foods in and trying it. The whole family try. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to do it where if you don't eat it all, you gotta stay at the table till you eat it all. Just give them one piece of, whatever it is, and see if they like it. Like a lot of times I have different kinds of fruit also. The grandkids were over and I had some raspberries. So they were in the fridge and they all, 3 of them decided they wanted to try them. They was like, oh, these are raspberries. And I was standing there, but I wasn't saying anything. They were just having their own little conversation about the raspberries. And they all decided to get it and just try it. I didn't ask them to try it, if they liked it, if they wanted, eat some fruit. Because they do love fruit. They eat a lot of fruit. But they just decided they all tried one and just had a discussion about, if they liked it or not. I can't remember. I feel like at least one of them didn't like it. Maybe it was the grandson. I can't remember. Maybe 2 didn't like it and 1 did. I don't remember. But yeah, just if I would not have even had it in the house, they wouldn't even thought to try it. So yeah. Okay, so this is what the quinoa looks like cooked. As you can see, it's just it just got done cooking. It's still steaming. So I'm gonna mix in the everything else, and I'll show you that in a minute. All right, ladies, I am done. This is the quinoa, or my take on stir fry rice. It is broccoli, like I said, broccoli and mushrooms and green bell peppers. Now, if you ever fix this, treat it like a stir-fried rice. Whatever you put in that, you can put in here. You can put carrots, you can put the baby corn, onion. I would put onion, but I don't always put onion, but Today I kind of wanted some and I didn't have any onion. What else? Whatever goes in stir-fried rice that you like. So, and then once I mixed all the quinoa, the peppers, the mushroom and broccoli, I just added some more of those same ingredients. Salt, paprika, and the garlic powder. So, let's try it. Might need a little more salt. I'm gonna put a little of this on, see what I think. Just a little dash, because I don't think I'm gonna want it. Okay, let's see. I think I need a little more salt. Maybe a little more everything, really. Thought I had enough. But, you know, I try to be careful because I am heavy-handed with the seasonings. And I know I will put too much salt. Yeah. I need just a little more of everything. But that is it for now. Thank you for sitting with me, ladies. And while I prepared my meal for today, I will see you the next time. Bye. Don't forget to
like and subscribe.
bye.
See you later.